welcome back to the AfterTap channel, and welcome to another episode of Martha Mondays. So in today's episode, we are going to be covering pages 21 through 29 of the Martha Stewart Homekeeping Handbook. And if you are new here, this is the third episode, so if you want to go back and watch the introduction and the first chapter, I will link that below for you, and I will start a playlist in case you want to follow along the whole journey. Basically, I'm going to work my way through this massive textbook, learning how to clean and be a housekeeper like Martha Stewart. So far, it's been super interesting and I've learned a lot. But as we get into it, it will be less sit-down talking videos and more actionable videos. But just for the introduction, I feel like there's a lot of base information that we have to learn first, and then it'll be specific things that we will be learning how to clean like Martha Stewart. So today's chapter is called Room by Room. So there's a couple pages of an introduction where she basically says, hey, you need to find your routine and what works for you, but let me tell you what works for me and what is, I guess, the universal cleaning routine, and then modify how you see fit. And she mentions that some people might want to do their cleaning routine on a set day weekly, where they're putting away like several hours to do things, whereas some people might want to have their weekly clean split up into an hour each day or a couple hours every other day or whatever. So we're going to go through what she suggests doing on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, seasonal, spring, fall. So it's a lot, but we'll get through it together, and I will have printable or downloadable, what am I trying to say? I will have downloadable checklists for you to use that aren't identical to what I am seeing in this book, but are what my key takeaways are. So this is the first chapter where I'm kind of like, I get it, but is this realistic? So I'll get into why exactly, but I have created what I think is a realistic checklist for each of those categories that we just talked about. So let's get right into it with the 6 things to do every day, according to Martha Stewart. So first off, make the bed. That's on my list as well. Manage clutter. Now this one says whenever you leave a room, take a quick look around if anything isn't where it should be and put it back in the right room. And like, that sounds great, but every time I leave the room, I'm not going to be doing that. So I switch this out for a 10-minute declutter every day, where I literally set the timer and I walk around the house with a basket, collect everything that shouldn't be in one room and bring it back. And it takes 10 minutes and it keeps everything in its proper place, but that's just me. Third, sort the mail. For me, this isn't a daily. Like, sort my email daily, but sort the mail is not a daily thing. So it takes a few minutes, open, read, and sort the mail as soon as you get it inside. Keep it a trash bin near for sorting junk mail. So I feel like this is starting to show the age of this book, because we don't get as much paper mail anymore. So that's not really on my list. I obviously like to sort my emails, and when I do have mail on the counter, I always do, recycle the junk stuff, etc. But it's not in my top 6 things to do every day. Clean as you cook is number 4. Clean as you cook is number 4. So instead of filling the sink with pots and dishes, wash them or put them in the dishwasher as soon as you prepare a meal. I kind of do this because Kyle cooks, and while he's cooking, I follow him around with a cloth, and I'm usually unloading the dishwasher and reloading the dishwasher around the same time. So that kind of works for me, but at the same time, like, if you are cooking and you leave dishes, I don't know. I replace this one with empty the dishwasher first thing in the morning, because if you do that as you cook or eat throughout the day, you can put your dishes into the empty dishwasher, and that will basically do the same thing. But if you want to cook and leave your dishes on the sink or on the counter or whatever, I feel like that's fine. For me, cooking is hard enough on its own to like to add in cleaning with it. I'm not sure. Anyway, number 5, wipe up spills while they are fresh. Pretty self-explanatory. I 100% agree. Again, don't know if I would put that on my like checklist of like, hey, do this every day. However, wiping the surfaces is on my checklist, and I do agree, like if you spill something, whether it be makeup on your marble bathroom countertop, or we have concrete counters in the kitchen, and those things both stain so easily. So it says just wipe it up and it'll be easier to clean in the long run. So I agree with that. And number 6, sweep the kitchen floor. I'm not sure why everyone says sweep. Like I've read a lot of like routines and cleaning checklists, and everyone tends to say sweep. I say vacuum. So on my to-do list for every day is vacuum the front hall rug and vacuum the kitchen, because the front hall is where everyone's walking in, especially in the summer months where we tend to like go outside without shoes on or whatever. There's just so much dirt that gets tracked in. So if you keep that front hallway clean, then it's not going to track through the rest of your house. And in the kitchen, for obvious reasons, it just stuff falls as you're cooking. So that is the 6 things that Martha Stewart suggests doing every day, and I will link the things that I like to do every day below. So we're already seeing that I'm not totally agreeing with Martha on this one, but she has some good points. They might just be a tiny bit dated. So next up, we're on to weekly housekeeping, and let me tell you, this made me feel bad because what she does on a weekly, I do on a monthly. So if you're like that as well, just know that I get it. I'm still gonna read you everything that is on her weekly, but then I'm gonna provide you a printable that is, in my opinion, more realistic. A lot of these weekly housekeeping things, you will see I've moved to the monthly or even seasonally. Let me know if you agree or disagree though as we go through. So I'm gonna go hammer through these really quick because it's long. Like this, let me show you. This is her weekly checklist. Can you imagine? Like there's so much. It might be fun. Okay, new video idea. I'm gonna one day do her weekly checklist and do every single thing on it, and I will time it and I will let you know how long this would actually take, because yeah, I don't even know. I'm thinking like 10 hours. So let me read this to you and then you can tell me what you think. So she has it divided: kitchen, dining room, living room, home office, library, entryway, bedrooms, bathrooms, and then throughout the house. So let me go through. Kitchen: wipe surfaces, sinks, countertops, outside of ventilation hood, refrigerate, cupboard doors, top of refrigerator, appliance exteriors, shelves, and furniture. Wipe inside oven, microwave, toaster oven. Flush drain with boiling water. Discard foods, beverages past their prime. Dust all light fixtures. Wipe inside and outside the trash and recycling bins. Vacuum and mop floor. That's just kitchen. Dining room: dust surfaces and objects including furniture and light fixtures. Vacuum upholstery and floor. Living room: fluff and rotate sofa cushions. Discard magazines, catalogs on the coffee table or side tables, and store where you want to keep them. Dust surfaces, objects including furniture, light fixtures, electronics, and vacuum upholstery and floor. Home office: sort through inboxes, pay bills, file bills, paperwork. Dust surfaces, objects including furniture, light fixtures, and electronics. Empty trash bins, wash floor or vacuum floor. Library: dust the tops and spines of books, shelves, and light fixtures. Can you imagine dusting all your books on a weekly basis? Like, I just can't even imagine. Okay, entryway: dust staircase, banister, furnitures, objects, light fixtures. Wipe mirrors, launder, machine washable, throw rugs and runners. Vacuum stairs and landings, vacuum and mop floors. Bedrooms: change and launder sheets, pillowcases, fluff pillows, and comforter. Discard magazines and catalogs. Dust surfaces including furniture, objects, and light fixtures. Empty trash bins, vacuum floors. Bathrooms: clean toilets, clean bathtubs, clean showers, clean sinks. Wipe mirror, change and launder the mats, towels, washcloths. Dust light fixtures, empty trash bins. Wipe the insides and outsides. Vacuum and mop floors. Throughout the house: wipe hand and pet prints from windows and glass doors and vacuum all the vents on a weekly basis. What? Just what? I don't know. So you'll see based on my downloadable what things I don't agree with. But first off, I want to say about the light fixtures, because I actually had a debate with Kyle about this, because I'm like, there's no way. Like, I just did my spring clean for the office, which is why I'm sitting in here, because now I'm obsessed with it. But I wiped our light and our pot lights and like took down light, washed the inside, you know, put it back up and everything. I would never do that on a weekly basis. One, I don't think it gets dusty enough. And two, it's just so time consuming to like hold the glass light and like it just, yeah. But I will say my bedside table lights, I do wipe those down on a weekly basis. So I get it, but it's just so overwhelming when she says this. And like, to wipe the inside of your oven, microwave, and toaster oven. Microwave I get, toaster oven I get. My inside of my real oven, like, maybe that is something I should do, but like that's a deep clean to me. Anyway, let's move on. Monthly homekeeping. So you'll notice that my monthly homekeeping is a lot more than Martha's, because she basically does all her monthly stuff, I think, on a weekly. Kitchen. Wash ventilation hoods, discard food in freezer that's past its prime. Living room, vacuum fireplace screen. Bedrooms, launder, duvet covers, pillowcase protectors, mattress pads, and shams. I do that on a weekly basis. So that's one thing where I actually am doing it more often than Martha, which I thought was interesting. But like our duvet cover, it's just like, it's white. I throw it in when I do my sheets, and I do my sheets on a weekly. Anyway, bathrooms, wipe tub, shower surrounds, scrub grout, wipe insides of medicine cabinets, closets, dust shelves and storage bins, vacuum floors and baseboards, utility spaces, vacuum floors, wipe inside and outside trash cans and recycling. I will say, vacuuming your utility spaces, really good reminder. When is the last time you vacuumed your cold cellar? Think about all the dust that is on that floor. So you can't forget about those spaces. Anyway, throughout the house, vacuum window treatments, moldings, windowsills, dust portable and ceiling fans, wipe interior and exterior doors and trims, wipe switch plates, wipe telephones, flush drains with vinegar, boiling water, and baking soda, buff wax stone, masonry, concrete, and wood floors. So that's a lot. I don't really have too much to say about the monthly, because it's like, fair enough, like I should be doing that, but actually I would add a lot of the stuff from the weekly. So I don't know, we'll figure that one out. Okay, next, seasonal. Again, this one's pretty short too. I would say the weekly list is twice as long, because here are the other lists. Like this one is monthly, this one is seasonal. So you can see the weekly took up 2 pages and these ones take up half pages. Seasonal housekeeping, kitchen. Replace baking soda in your refrigerator and freezer. If you don't have baking soda in either of those places, make sure you buy some today. But yeah, that's a good reminder. Replace it. It does lose its effectiveness if you leave it too long. Clean ovens. Wipe kitchen ceiling. Wipe kitchen ceiling. Is that okay for the paint? Like, that's what I wonder. I don't know. Remove content, and also, how do you wipe your kitchen ceiling? Like, if you have tall ceilings, I don't know. Like, I use a duster to get the corners and stuff, but I don't know how you would like actually wipe the ceiling. So anyway, we'll figure that one out. Wipe inside of the refrigerator. That's a seasonal for her. That's a weekly for me. So that's something that I find really weird. Like, my refrigerator needs to be wiped out every single week. It gets gross. Like, it gets all this leftover produce in the bottom of the drawers. It gets like marks around the drink. Anyway, so that's interesting that she does that seasonally. Remove contents of cabinets and clean interiors. I actually need to do that for my kitchen. Cleaning hanging pot rack and polish copper, organize pantry and discard expired food. I agree with those ones. Living room, sweep out fireplace, if you have one. Ours is gas, so I guess we don't really, like, I have to clean the glass, but that's pretty much it. Clean leather furniture. We have a leather ottoman in the front hall, and I clean that on a weekly basis because it needs it. So curious of what you guys think about that one. Library, rotate stacked books to prevent warping. Okay, interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you think of that one. Bedrooms, turn mattresses, yes. Vacuum mattresses, box springs, and bed frames, yes. Make that a monthly, because if you haven't seen my video about how to actually clean a mattress, I will link that below. It is gross. Like, I did a lot of research for that video, and it is, anyway, you'll just have to watch that video and then you'll be cleaning your mattress every week. So, launder pillows. Launder pillows. I don't know how you would do that. Like, yeah, I get the, like, pillowcases and stuff, but I'm not really sure. Like, do you guys take your pillows to the dry cleaner? Is that a thing? Like, we've got memory foam pillows. I just don't know how you would launder those. Wipe baseboards and moldings throughout the house. Yes, I have to do that as well. I did it for this room and it was disgusting, but, like, so satisfying. Okay, we're on to spring housekeeping, and then I will go through fall quickly, but I know it's, right now I'm filming this in spring, but maybe you're seeing this in the fall, so maybe you'll be interested in that. So spring housekeeping, kitchen, vacuum refrigerator, grill, and coil, wipe inside of freezer. Living room, rotate heavy curtains, rugs, throws for lightweight ones. So if you have two sets and you want to switch it, go for it. Bedrooms, replace cool weather bedding with warm weather bedding. Launder or dry clean blankets. Discard expired cosmetics in the bathroom and expired medications. Home office, clean out files, review and update insurance policies, contracts, and household inventories. This is something that I'm trying to get better at, and I've been working on some spreadsheets and just, like, making sure that we are totally on top of our house and all of its needs and expenses and just all of that stuff. So I 100% agree with that one, and I encourage you to have a office or, I guess, admin routine of how you go about organizing and cleaning that. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to see a video on that, I can absolutely share what I know right now, but I'm still learning. Closets, reorganize closets, give away unwanted items, replace cool weather clothing with warm weather clothing. Yes, closets, I have a lot of cleaning coming up, I think. Utility spaces, remove lint from hose attached to the back of the clothes dryer. If you haven't seen my how to actually clean your washer and dryer, I talk about this. Go watch that video and I'll explain exactly what Martha is talking about. Clean attic and basement, giving away or discarding unwanted items. For us, we don't have either, but we have a loft and a garage that definitely need that every single year. Vacuum and mop attic and basement floors. Outdoor spaces, scrub porch ceilings and walls, scrub porch floors, decks, patios, scrub the driveway, I guess, like power wash it. Scrub the outdoor furniture, umbrellas, awnings, wash light fixture covers, and clean gutters. Throughout the house, there's a lot throughout the house. Vacuum and wipe walls and ceilings. Like, this is the thing, like, it's nice to see this list, but vacuum and wipe walls and ceilings of your whole house. How long does that take? Like, just think about that. That's not like a little, that should be more than one little check, you know? Like, that's gonna take you a full day. Shampoo wall-to-wall carpets and area rugs with backings. Send rugs without backings out for professional cleaning. I need to do that with our front hall one. I'm gonna see if I can send that one out to be dry cleaned. Steam clean upholstery, dust radiators, reseal sewn surfaces, reseal grout. Oh, I need to do that in our master shower. It's not looking good. Launder machine washable window treatments, dry clean non-machine washable window treatments, take books off shelves, dust shelves, and dust books. Polish metal doors and window hardware, oil window and door hinges, wax wood furniture, wax wood, stone, concrete, brick, and unglazed tile floors, strip away and re-wax vinyl and linoleum floors, wash window screens. I just did that in my office, felt great. Remove and wash storm windows. So much, eh? Like, just so much. Again, I will provide my list. If you want to see Martha's, you're gonna have to get this book. So I will have it linked below, but I will send you my list underneath of what I'm gonna do for spring cleaning, and hopefully it will be realistic for you. I get spring cleaning can be overwhelming, so just know that it's like a 2-month process, and spring cleaning doesn't even have to happen in the spring. It's just, hey, we need to do this stuff throughout the year. Okay, last section, thanks for staying with me. In the fall, it says, and in the fall. It's almost like sarcastic, like do all this, and in the fall, by the way. Living room, rotate lightweight curtains and rugs for heavier ones. Bedrooms, you replace the bedding with warmer ones. You launder and dry clean blankets. Replace warm weather clothing with cool weather clothing in your closet. Scrub porch, ceilings, walls. Scrub porch floors, decks, wall. This is basically the same as before. Scrub driveway, walkways. Scrub outdoor furniture, umbrellas, awnings. Wash light fixture covers and clean gutters. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted just reading it. So I am so curious to see what you think of that. I love this book because it definitely helps give me a guideline, but then I just like to make it my own. Let me make the advice practical to actually stick with. So if that's like you too, just know when I send you my downloadable that I don't have everything together, and if you're looking at my list and you're thinking that's not realistic for me, just change it. Like, change it to something that is realistic for you. There are certain things that, yes, like we need to do, and it's a good reminder, specifically changing the lint or taking out the lint of your dryer and dusting your floor vents and stuff like that. It's for your safety, so you kind of have to suck it up and find time for that. But in regards to dusting your light fixtures every single week, if that's not realistic or even something you feel like you need to do, like, I totally understand. So anyway, I am curious to see what you think, and just a little preview of next week, we are gonna be going through the kitchen. Now this section is super, super long, so I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna go about doing it. However, I think this is the week that I am going to show you, like, I'm gonna actionably deep clean my kitchen with Martha Stewart suggestions, because my kitchen needs it, and it'll just be a good switch up from sitting and chatting with you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Monday for another episode of Martha Mondays. Bye.